Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's Boxes and Deals, I'm going to share my FabFitFun add-ons and refills for the Winter 2025 box. And in a previous video, I did go ahead and show my winter box choices. So all 6 categories plus a few additional choices from some of those categories. So I will link that video in the description and in the end card so that you can see what I got in my box. But in this video, I wanted to show some of my refills, which include the mystery bundle and some surprise items, as well as a few other things that I was wanting for gifts or for myself. So if you would like to see what I chose in my refills and what I think of them, please stay tuned. First, I'll do the refills that I have been getting. With refills, it's just little mini subscriptions that you can add on in the sales. These will be in every single sale, and if you subscribe, you get a lower price, and plus you're guaranteed to get it in the next sale without having to catch it before it goes out of stock. There are lots of subscriptions or refills. The refill that I get every time and that I've gotten since they started doing these, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember how many years they've been doing these, but they do the mystery bundle, and you get 3 items, and the mystery bundle is $19.99 if you are subscribed. It was $24.99 without the subscription, but I've heard it has gone up, and I did not check on that. I apologize. I've checked on all these others and I forgot to check on the mystery bundle. But it's no harm to subscribe, in my opinion, because then you can cancel thereafter if you don't want it again. So anyway, so my subscription, they used to do numbers, labels, but they didn't do that this time. One of my items was the Summer and Rose Brylin. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Brylin baskets, storage baskets. Now, I have gotten several of these in the past sales, and I do like them. They go great whether you have those like cubicle shelves, even the smaller ones, they'll fit in there. Nice to organize. There are 3 sizes. I actually really like these. They're pretty sturdy, but there's nothing on the bottom that is hard. So with a lot of mine, I've actually taken cardboard and cut it to size and put it in there so that it's a little more stable on the bottom, so I can pick it up if I put anything heavy in it. But I mean, I'm gonna do an example. This is the smallest one. So I could do, this is the pack of Spongels, sneak peek, 3 of those, or do a whole bunch of Spongels in here. Since I think I might do that actually, because I have a lot of Spongels that I've been collecting, and I'd like to see what I have and what I can give away. So there's the small, it has this kind of material inside. I like the design on the outside. They do have these for sale in their current sale, but it's a different print, and I'll tell you how much in a second. So this is the medium, and in comparison, small, and then it's whiter as well. And then the large is very roomy. Even this large, if I put it in this way into my cubbies, what are they, about 10 inches, I think, and then maybe 11 inches deep. I can't remember the measurements, but your typical of the cubicles, this still fits in there. It might stick out a little bit lengthwise, but that's fine for me because it's not by a lot. But there's medium and large. So very roomy, and again with the cardboard on the bottom, you can even put heavier stuff. So great organizing. That is valued at $36. I only paid $7.13 by going by how much I paid for the bundle, $19.99, and how much it was total value. It was how much its total value was, which is $101. So I paid $7 for these 3 baskets. Amazing. In the sale, they are $9.99, so that's a good price too. They go in and out of stock, so you just have to try to catch them when you can or wait for the next sale. All right, the next thing I got in my mystery bundle was the Aloe Mega C body wash. I'm so excited to get this. I have a lot of the Aloe products and I love their face moisturizer. It's become one of my, if not my very favorite face moisturizer. So I also have their body lotions, which I bought a couple more of in the sale as well. Those are currently out of stock. They might not come back in stock because they were only $2.99, but the body wash came in the mystery bundle. So I am excited to try this. It has magnesium, avocado oil, and marula oil. So it's very moisturizing. It cleanses skin without stripping away moisture. I'm excited to get that. Where's my third item? Oh, it's still stuck in the bottom. That is valued at $24. And because of the mystery bundle, I only paid $4.75 for that. All right, and the third thing I'm actually excited about as well. This is a Salty Cali jewelry necklace. Came in this cute little bag. This is what it looks like. It's gold. It's just this dainty little chain. Look how pretty and dainty that is. It feels like a thread. And then some little pearls there. That is beautiful. So I'm excited to get that. It's called Ocean's Whisper necklace. This is the clasp. It's a lobster clasp. And there, right there. I like when necklaces have that tell you which brand they are, because, you know, down the line, I might forget where I got it and wonder which brand a certain necklace is. And if I really like it, I'll know which brand to trust. And if I don't, then avoid. So I think this was an amazing mystery bundle. Love these two. I have plenty of those Bryland baskets, but I definitely can find use for more or give them to family. But this is valued at $41 for the necklace. I paid $8.11. Definitely worth it. So I am very happy with this mystery bundle. Let me know in the comments, did you get a mystery bundle? And if you have already received yours, let me know what you got. I saved 80% on those items. And if I had ever seen this in a sale for only, what was it, $4.75, I would have snatched that up quick. So that was amazing. All right, then I got the Spongel Surprise Trio Body Buffers. So every season, the box set is according to the season. So I've gotten the spring, summer, fall, and now winter. So now I've gotten a full year of the box set, and each box set comes with 3 Spongels, and they're so beautiful. Like, these are very giftable. The only which to me isn't really a complaint, but the only downside is that you can't really smell them until you start using them. I take that back. You can smell them, but they've all infused with each other, so you can't smell their individual scents until you start using them. So that is the downside to being the box set. But for me, it doesn't bother me because I know, because I've used these, I know that once I open it and start using it in the shower, I can smell its own particular scent. So this one comes with frosted cranberry, which from here, I don't really care for because I feel like it smells like really strong floral. Again, I'd have to use it in the shower to really know. So I'm not discounting it yet. And then Cozy Vanilla, which also smells floral. And then this one is Warm Cocoa, that's peculiar. And yeah, I can't really smell the cocoa. So again, they've kind of all infused into each other, so it's really hard to tell what each one smells like. So I will either still gift these or use them myself. I think they're still giftable. I still would be happy to use them. And just know that if you're new to these and you take it out of the box and smell it and you're like, no, try one in the shower and see what you think before you discount them. That's my little word of advice. And if you're unfamiliar with sponge gels, I love them because it's in soap in the sponge and it lasts for several times, several uses. These ones are 15 plus uses each. So, and then you know that you don't generally, even if you just bought a plain sponge, you don't want to use that for longer than say a month anyway. You know, it gathers bacteria and everything and you want to replace it anyway. So this is a fun way to replace it and have soap already in them. I love them and they're very giftable. Those are valued at $40. I paid for the subscription $14.40. They may be out of stock for the subscription, but the non-subscription price is $16, so not much more. They also have some of the past box sets available in the sale that I noticed, if they're still available, for only $11.99 each. So I think they had a spring set and a summer, or maybe summer and fall. I don't remember, but I saw 2 different sets in there for only $11.99. All right, the next thing I got, 2 things here. They are separate, but they're matching. So I got the surprise room spray and the surprise candle, and these are the seasonal ones. What's confusing is when I went back on there to see which one, because there's a few of the surprise candles. I couldn't find these as active subscriptions because usually it'll tell me you are currently subscribed to this, but neither of these had that and I couldn't find them anywhere. But I did find this candle in the sale for, I didn't write it down. I think it was $16. I'm almost positive it was $16. I paid $13.50 for it. It's valued at $38. I paid $13.50. It's in the sale if you can get it for $16. Great price. If you can't get it and you really want it, it's on their own website. Instead of $38, it's on sale for $26.60. This smells amazing. So in comparison to the Voluspa one that was in the box choices, this one is 11 ounces versus 6.5 ounces. They both use coconut oil blend wax. They're both made in the USA, both phthalate-free, carcinogen-free, sulfate, all parabens, things like that. So they're both clean burning. They're both vegan. They're both cruelty-free. So I love that about both of them. This one, again, I paid $13.50. In the sale, you can get for $16. The box choice, you could either use it as one of your choices or you could add it on. I added mine on for $18. This one's valued for a whole lot more. How much is it valued at? I didn't write it down. Can't remember. These are a lot more expensive, but in my opinion, I think the reason, 2 reasons I would pay more for these in general, Voluspa versus Cocoa. One is that decorative vessel is gorgeous. If you just like plain and sleek, this is great for that. Plus it has a lid. This does not. This is 3 wick or 2? 2 wick. You got your 1 wick here. The other thing is this one burns, has a stronger throw and a more fragrant scent. This one is softer and doesn't have as large of a throw. So the way I was able to get this one, I have another one to like, have a larger throw because I have a big open kitchen, dining room, living room, kind of that circular thing. So I burned this one in my candle lamp and it seems you can smell it a whole lot more. There's that for you. This one I think has more fragrance. This one is softer if you're more sensitive. So this one I prefer because it has some of that citron and it makes it bright and fresh and crisp. Whereas this one is more warm and spicy. So they both kind of smell like fresh Christmas trees. This one has that added cardamom. Let's see, the notes are, let me find them. The notes for the Voluspa is fir needles, cedarwood, glowing amber, cashmere musk, fresh rosemary, and cardamom spice. So it's warm and spicy. And to me, it smells kind of like those more like spruce scent candles, which I'm not really big on. A lot of people love this one. It does smell like fresh Christmas tree and spices. This one I prefer because it has that citron that makes it fresh and crisp and bright. So this has this one has citron, cinnamon bark, fir needle, cedarwood, pine forest, patchouli, vanilla, musk, and frosted balsam. So they are very similar, but this one has that citron to give it that brightness, I guess. And I'm glad I got the room spray as well. The room spray is valued at $12. I paid $8.90 for the subscription. And they do have the cocoa candles has a site sale for these for $6. Just FYI. I don't know how much shipping would be, but theirs comes in white, the one that's on sale, instead of green, but $6. I paid $8.90 on the FabFitFun site. I don't know what's up because I saw it marked as $14 and its regular price is $12. So I was a little confused on that. I didn't pay that, but I don't know that if that's what you would have to pay. So if that's the case and they don't fix that, I would recommend not getting it from FabFitFun, but getting it from Cocoa Candles. But I sprayed it in here. Again, it's not a strong one. So if you prefer that, I think it's great for you. For me, I feel like I would have to spray it a lot to keep smelling it or spray it in conjunction with the candle. But it's great for my little studio here. It's not long lasting, but probably if I walked out and walked back in, I might still smell it, a few hours later. All right. I apologize for being wordy. I just like to be as descriptive as possible for those that are needing help with their decisions and maybe kind of on the fence with some things or maybe didn't know about something in particular. So, all right. Then I got the Short Stories holiday themed hand towels. It's a set of 3. Last season was the first time they did these and it was the fall set and I loved them. So I stayed on that subscription. They're valued at $26. The subscription price is $13.60 and you get 3 towels and they're nice quality. If you don't want to subscribe, it is $16 for the set. I wasn't really excited, I guess, about this being seasonal because it doesn't seem winter Christmas to me. It seems more like spring, but it is pretty colors. This is the blue, the kind of waffle print, waffle material, waffle knit. That's what I'm looking for. And then these two, it's the white with the blue bows and this little detail on the bottom, and then blue with the white bows and little detail. Both of them are on just the one side, the little detail on the bottom. So very cute. I'll show you what they look like inside so you can kind of see what the material is like. So again, that's by Short Stories. And then the other subscription that I do, and this will be my second time for each of these, is the Glass House Fragrance Scent Stems. And I can't smell it from the package, but I love these. So this one is One Night in Rio, and I put it in when I'm in our spare room, and I could smell it all the way down the hall, and it smells amazing. Just fresh, fruity, and kind of a tropical fruit. Very good. The scent notes for this one are passion fruit, lime, raspberry, orange, rose, and melon. And it smells amazing. Doesn't smell like flowers to me if you're worried about the rose. I smell just fruit. It smells delicious. And then this one, Taha Affair. This one, it smells, sometimes I have this one in my room and I've had it in there for a couple of weeks and I can still, when I walk in, I'm like, it smells like something's baking. Oh, it's just these. But sometimes it smells bakery. Sometimes it smells like sweet vanilla, like kind of like the Skylar vanilla perfume. They're both amazing. There's 5 scent stems. So I'm going to open this one because I'm going to go ahead and replace the ones I have because they've been there. They've kind of died down. But it does take a few weeks, at least to my nose, to lose the scent. So it's got the outer plastic packaging, and then they're still also kept in another packaging inside that you cut. So the scent is very well preserved that way. And this is what the stems look like. They're nice and pretty big. And I don't have the scent stem holder. I thought I did from a box a long time ago, but I don't know what I did with it. But they have a little round holder that has a hole for each stem, so it kind of spreads out like that. But I just use either like a little vase or a little cup, or what do I have them in? I think it's a little vase that I have mine in. And so you can use a couple, especially if you have a small room. You can use all 5 at the same time, especially if you have a bigger room. But oh, that smells so good, like just a bowl of fresh tropical fruit. Amazing and long lasting. And they have several scents available. I will say every time I refresh, I see these as unavailable. So I don't know if they didn't restock this season. Hopefully they will in the future, but pretty much all the other scents were still available except for these 2. So I must have got in at the right time for these. And you can see this there, all the other ones, the scent notes. I think I had to go and look them up on Glass House Fragrance's website to see what all the scent notes were. This one is pineapple, coconut, frankincense, caramel, and vanilla. So now you can see why it smells like a bakery. So those are all the refills or subscriptions that I get. I don't think I added any new ones this season. In fact, I took some off just because I was doing a little bit of Christmas shopping this sale. So now I'll tell you what I got just as the add-ons, and I'll try to go as quickly as possible. I got 2 of the NCLA body scrub body butter sets. These will be for gifts. I just think they're so giftable. I love the ones that I've used of these. It's one of my favorite body scrubs because the sugar the consistency is just that perfect in between, not too gel-like and not too dry. So it's moisturizing and exfoliating and smells amazing. So I got the Winter Berries one. I'll show you what they look like. So these are not the full size. I'll show you compared to the full size in a moment. But just a great little giftable size that still will, give them enough. It's not like a sample or anything. So the Winter Berries, it actually smells like there's some cinnamon in there as well. So to compare the packaging. And both of them have this protector. And then that's the body butter. Yeah. I feel like I smell it. It reminds me of Red Hots. I feel like this would be a good Valentine's one as well. But good for Christmas with that nice cinnamon. All natural. It has sugar shea butter, organic cocoa butter, mango butter, and organic hemp seed oil. And then the body butter has organic shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, organic sunflower seed oil, organic hemp seed oil, and vitamin C. So some amazing ingredients. It doesn't say anything about the scent notes, so I would have to look that up, but it does have a kind of a cinnamon scent to it, in my opinion. And then the other one I got is the Holiday Carnival, which is vanilla bean. And just the packaging is just so cute on these. So to me, this one smelled a lot warmer, like a warmer vanilla. Kind of nutty. Yeah, but it's very soft. Like the other one is a lot more fragrant than this one. This one's very soft. So I feel like if you're sensitive to fragrance, this one, but you like some fragrance, then this one would be a good one. And then this is the other one. How cute is that? The butter. Yeah, I can smell more of the vanilla in this one, and actually I can smell the cocoa butter in there as well, because it almost smells like cocoa vanilla. Yum. But how cute. Those are valued at $48 each. I only paid $12.99 each. And then I got a full-size one for myself because it was a really good price. So I meant to compare it. Let me pull that out. So this one is the watermelon sugar scrub full size. To compare, these are the little travel sizes. The little ones are 100 milliliters. I don't know why it says milliliters instead of grams. Interesting. Because this one says in grams. So 100 versus 250. And this one is normally $36, and I got it for $7.99. I will say I smelled this one, and it does smell like watermelon, but it smells like there's something else in there. I can't put my finger on it though. That's kind of a little odd. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It's just not as watermelony as I was hoping, like because that something else mixed in. I'm hoping that the $7.99 price isn't because it's like near its expiration. And I do wish more skincare and body products would actually say their shelf life expiration, not just how long it's good for after you open it, because especially like this, these aren't really sealed, and this says 12 months after opening, but how long has it been on the shelf, you know? Then I got a few Muklux products. One of them I have on right now because I love them so much. These are the Muklux Sela slippers. So it looks like a suede, but it's actually a faux suede. Yeah, so it's a faux suede. The stitching is nice. I love the thick sole. This is so plush and warm, and that's how it is all the way inside, but not the foot bottom. The sole inside is just a soft, I don't know if you could tell. It's not plush like this, but it's soft. Slight arch support. So I love them. I'm wearing them all the time. I bought those for $35, so I thought that was a great deal. They're normally $54. So not a huge discount, but still I think they were worth it. I've been looking for another good pair of slippers, and these do it. Oh, I didn't show you the back. I think the back detailing is cute too. They have this in the brown, and they have it in kind of an olive green color. I got the size medium because they don't have shoe size. They have small, medium, large. I don't remember all the sizes. I got medium, and I wear between a 7 to 8. And then I also got the Kirsty slides. So that's these ones. These are for my daughter, and she loves her slides, and she doesn't have any plush ones like this, but it's very soft, nice and thick. It feels a little bit cushiony. It's not too stiff, unlike the box slippers that came in the box. If you saw my unboxing, those ones, if you're still making choices for your box, if you have a seasonal, I would not recommend getting the slippers for the box choice. I think it was category 1. They're plush and warm, but they're not soft. Like the top is very stiff. I think it has something in it. Not like this. This is soft and flexible. Those were not. And then the sole, the lip is very thick and hard. Up in the toe, the seam, I saw other complaints for this too. The seam was very stiff and hard and hurt the toe. So I would not recommend those. From what I could find on the forum, I was not the only one that thought they were really uncomfortable. But I love the Sela Mucklucks, and I love these, the Kirsties. So those are both good options if you're able to get a hold of them. These ones are only $16.99, regularly $49. So I'm thankful I was able to grab those. Then the other two Muckluck items I got, they were both in bags, but I went ahead and took those out. So I got, oh my goodness, if there's another one still available, I don't think there is in this sale, but if there is, I would recommend getting this if you're looking for a beanie. It's the softest ever. I'm going to see if there's any way to grab another one for myself, but I grabbed this one for my daughter. And it's the maroon one. I think they had a tan or off-white one as well. The pom-pom is that faux fur. But this is so soft and warm. Amazing. So that is valued at $30. I only paid $11.99 for that one. And then I got the Muckluck ballet slippers. And it came with a set of 4. But I'm going to use them for Christmas presents for the ladies' stockings and for the family Christmas. But they're ultra soft on the outside. They do have the non-slip on the bottom, and then the inside looks like this, very plush and warm. And then I like the little detail around the ankle. And these were kind of a one size. Yes, these were one size. Fits women's shoe size of 6 to 11. So this came in 4, kind of a plum, gray, blue, and orange. All right, next I got from Wander Beauty these sponge and puff ornament bundle, so you could gift it and it can go on the tree. How cute is that? So I got 2, one for myself and one as a gift. And I actually almost chose the Spectrum Collections one in the box choices. I forget which category that was in. I almost did until I saw these. They're a similar color. The ones in the box are like kind of burgundies and mauves. That one had 2 sponges, 2 puffs, and 2 of the mini sponges. So 6 altogether. And if you had added it on, I think they were 14. So something like that. Anyway, I did the girl math. The Wander Beauty ones. There's 2 sponges and 2 puffs. How cute are those? So that kind of sponge. 2 puffs and the little scrubber. This is normally $20 each. I only paid $3.99 for each set. So $3.99 beat out the other one, in my opinion. But you, if you are getting the Spectrum and you want to look for the Wander Beauty, I wouldn't let go of the Spectrum just yet, because I think they might have sold out of the Wander Beauty ones, and I don't know if they'll be restocking that. And those puffs are super soft, by the way. I grabbed some London Town. Every sale that I buy stuff from, I usually end up with one London Town item. But they have the best prices on London Town, and London Town has become my favorite nail polish brand. And the nail polishes are usually $16 each, and then their nail care products are usually $20 each. This one is considered one of the nail care, and so this is normally $20. I only paid $6. So that's been popping in and out of the sale. But look how beautiful it is in person versus the pictures just don't do it justice on there. So And then actually I have it on so you can kind of see. You can't really see the shimmer too much, but if I go like this, in some lights you could kind of see some of that pink. And if you hold it close, and I bet in the sun you could see some of that shimmer. It's gorgeous. It could be a good topper. It's great by itself. The nice thing about this is not only is it shimmery, but it has a lot of nutrients for the nails. It's strengthening, fortifying, nutrition, it's got nutrients for the nails. Nourishing, as well as moisturizing. So all the things that your nail needs, you just keep putting this on, and it strengthens them over time, and they look pretty. So that was a great deal. $6, can't beat that. And then I also got the London Town Whipped Cloud hand cream. I have not tried this yet. I'm trying to see if I can get more in the current sale. If not, I'm not gonna, if not, I'm not gonna keep any. So I don't know if, because I got 2 of these, so those will be gifts. If I can get more, then I'll be able to keep one. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know what? One of the people I'm gifting it to would not mind if I opened it. So it does have the seal. I'm going to open it just to see if it has a scent. I think I read that it was like a vanilla scent, but let me see. That way we can give you knowledgeable information. So not too thick, not too thin. For touchable, ooh, that's nice, and it's not like thick as in like greasy or hard to, absorb, but it's not too thin or watery either. It's a nice in between. Ooh, that's like a very soft, almost unscented. There's just a very soft hint of like a warm vanilla. Not like sugary sweet, but almost like a nutty vanilla. I can barely smell it though. And it's already absorbed. It's not like shiny or glossy. It's just smooth, like it's already all absorbed. All right, so light to the touch, brimming with nourishing emollients, this hydrating hand cream takes hands from parched to silky smooth. Nutrient-packed plant oils, hyaluronic acid, vitamins and omega fatty acids, and packaged in a sustainable bioplastic tube made of sugar cane. Awesome. So that one will be my daughter's since I tried it. My older daughter, she's mommy to be. She's due in January, so she needs all the mommy self-care she can get. And one of these will go to her as well. And this is the Superfruit Moisturizing Body Lotion. So I'll think about it, but maybe I'll give her the body wash to go along with it. But it has the amla, arnica, coconut oil, and soothing magnesium, which nourishes, hydrates, and illuminates. And this stuff is amazing and smells good. Again, it's a very light scent, but you can just kind of get a hint of that fruity scent, which I think is from the amla berries. And it has arnica to help de-stress muscles as well. So it's hydrating and soothing. That I got for, let's see, the London Town whipped hand cream is usually $20. I got those for $2.99, so might be hard to get your hands on those. But the London Town, the aloe is normally $28. I bought it for $2.99. Again, maybe impossible to get them unless they restock, but $2.99. Can't beat that. And then I got a Mario Badescu lip balm. This is the acai vanilla. Those have been going in and out of stock, I believe, in the current sale. I heard good reviews. I'm not going to open this one. It is sealed. So it comes in the box, and then it's also sealed in here too. Kind of that type of seal. I've had their mint one before and I really liked it. I'd be curious to see what this one is like, but I've heard it's really good. It's acai and vanilla. I looked for any menthol or peppermint or anything and I didn't see any, so I think it is just the acai vanilla and not minty. But I heard really good reviews of that one, and those are normally $8. I paid $4 each. And then I got the Dr. Rogers Restore lip balm. I was only able to get my hands on one, and then those disappeared. And these are normally $8. I got it for $1.99, and I heard a lot of people give good reviews on this one as well. And there's only 3 ingredients in this. It is castor seed oil, candelilla wax, and hydrogenated castor oil. That's it. This is the Littery candle apple cider donuts is the scent, and it's called Apple Picking in the Hudson Valley. They have a few different ones. This one I may be completely gone. It's hard to say. Again, we could be surprised and it shows up at the last day, which, by the way, the last day of the sale, the current one is Tuesday, November 11th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, which is 2:59 a.m. Eastern time. So they have a few of the Littery candles. This one kept disappearing, and I wonder why. Apple cider donuts. And that's, yes, exactly what it smells like. Very cinnamony. One wick. Nice, sleek, white vessel. I think the sticker would be easy to take off later for reuse. And oh wow, I actually got my finger in the wax, and it's actually a really soft wax. And this wax feels, what kind of wax is it? It feels soft. Feels almost like, is it coconut oil wax? Vegan soy, yeah, coconut. So it's a vegan soy and coconut wax blend paired with high quality fragrance oils. Sulfate-free, phthalate-free, animal cruelty-free, and non-toxic. I look for that in my candles because otherwise I get headaches. So I can't really burn Bath & Body Works candles anymore, for instance. That smells amazing. I was hoping for a little more apple. I prefer apple versus cinnamon apple. But it's not too strong of a cinnamon that it'll dissuade me. It smells yummy. So that one is normally $45, 9 ounce, but I only paid $18.99. So a little more than I paid for this one, but apple. So that's everything that I got from this sale. If you have any questions about anything else that's in the sale, because a lot of the stuff that is in there I've gotten in the past, feel free to ask questions in the comments, and if I have any answers for you, I'll definitely let you know, or I'll try to find out. Let me know again if you subscribe and if you got any add-ons or refills with your box, or if you're new to FabFitFun or you're still on the fence. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!